Thinking about energy healer certification? Here's what the landscape actually looks like. First, something important to understand. Energy healing is unregulated in most countries. There's no single governing body that issues a license the way medical boards do. That means certification is voluntary, but it matters a lot. Three main paths dominate. Reiki is the most structured, clear progression from level 1 through level 2 to master teacher. Organizations like the International Association of Reiki Professionals, or IARP, maintain practitioner standards and directories. Healing Touch is hospital-based, used in over 100 hospitals and healthcare systems. It requires 100 hours of supervised practice and a formal certification exam through the Healing Beyond Borders organization. And pranic healing is systematized, a specific protocol-based approach with standardized curriculum across training centers worldwide. Each path has different requirements, different timelines, and different levels of external recognition, but they share one thing. The credibility of your certification depends on the program, not just the certificate. So what separates a credible certification program from a weekend workshop with a PDF certificate? 4 things. Structured levels. A real program takes you from foundational self-healing through working with others to eventually teaching. That's not a single weekend. Supervised practice, not just watching videos. You need to practice techniques with real feedback from an experienced practitioner. Assessment standards. Documented practice hours, demonstrated competency, and practical evaluations, not just quiz scores. And professional affiliation. Look for programs recognized by organizations like IARP, Healing Beyond Borders, or the International Center for Reiki Training. We've watched over 100 energy healing courses run on our platform, reaching more than 6,800 students. The programs with the strongest student outcomes all share these elements, and the ones with the highest completion rates, 64% versus 48%, use cohort-based schedules where students move through levels together. Costs vary significantly by path and depth. Introductory workshops, a Reiki Level 1 weekend, a sound healing intro, typically run $97 to $297. Single-level certifications, like a full Reiki Level 1 program with supervised practice, run $150 to $500. Comprehensive multi-level programs, foundation through practitioner through teacher, range from $500 to $1,500 or more. And Healing Touch certification, which includes the 100 hours of supervised practice and a formal exam, runs higher. Here's something most pricing guides won't mention. The highest value programs often combine course certification with ongoing community, membership circles for continued practice and supervision after you're certified. That's where the real professional development happens. Here's how I'd think about choosing a path. If you want the clearest starting point with the widest recognition, start with Reiki. Level 1 can be completed in a focused weekend, and IARP membership gives you immediate professional credibility. If you want to work in healthcare settings, hospitals, clinics, integrative care, Healing Touch is the most recognized path. It takes longer, but that recognition opens doors that other certifications don't. If you're drawn to a specific modality, crystal healing, sound healing, breathwork, find a respected teacher in that tradition. For example, Lorianne Lumby has nearly 30 years of experience and runs her full Reiki certification program online. Hibiscus Moon Crystal Academy has certified thousands of crystal healing practitioners. The modality matters less than the quality of the program. Choose the path that resonates with you, and then be rigorous about finding the right teacher. I wrote a detailed guide on energy healer certification, how to evaluate programs, what each level involves, cost breakdowns, and how practitioners are building certification programs online. Links in the description. Updated for March 2026.